What up, Laker Nation? It's your boy DTLF back with another pregame as the Lakers get set to take on the Golden State Warriors at Staples Center. Very excited because we have our starting lineup back, guys. That's right, Anthony Davis making his debut at Staples Center. So he should put on a show. I'm sure he's going to try his best to put on a show. I can't wait to see. The best news is that he's healthy. So AD back. Lakers are back, and I actually think this is going to be the starting lineup probably on Tuesday when we face the Clippers, the Flippers or whatever. LeBron James is going to be running point guard by the looks of it with Avery Bradley, Danny Green, and JaVale McGee and Anthony Davis. So I like this. Kuzma's still not ready. He's day to day. We don't want to rush him back. He may or may not play on Tuesday, but he's looking good. He's been clear for practice a couple of days back. But tonight should be very exciting, guys. I heard Frank Vogel's going to ramp up the minutes for both LeBron James and Anthony Davis, so that they should be closer to 30 minutes tonight, which is more like their actual production during the season that they're going to have to play. So Quinn Cook has been clear to play. Still not sure if coach is going to play him, but Quinn Cook has been clear to play. That should be exciting as well. A little combo guard that can shoot, do a little bit of everything. So we're going to get our first look at him. So, again, about the starting lineup with Anthony Davis being back, LeBron's playing tonight as well. Again, what do you guys think of this lineup? I personally love it, both defensively and offensively. I don't know if you guys remember a couple of weeks back, I did a poll, and this was my defensive lineup that I predicted Frank Vogel could roll out. So I'm very happy to see my prediction coming out to fruition. My preferred lineup was with Kuzma in it, but I don't mind. This is my second favorite lineup with LeBron, AD, JaVale, Avery Bradley, and Danny Green. So this is now, I don't believe Steph Curry's playing, but this is the closest we're going to get to regular season action. And I did mention to you guys that I expected Frank Vogel to come out with the actual rotations or something closer to the actual rotations in the final two games. Well, this is it. They play today, Wednesday, and Friday before, they take 3 days off before Tuesday again. So I'm very excited to see how we look tonight. Tonight, we can actually critique the Lakers because they'll be playing more like regular season style basketball. But what are you guys more excited to see? Anthony Davis making his debut at Staples, the combination of LeBron and AD, the actual coaching rotations from Frank Vogel, or Quinn Cook making his debut? What do you guys think, man? I'm excited for all the above, and I can't wait to see how our actual rotations are going to look. How you guys feeling, though? How you guys like this rotation? You guys like the starting lineup potentially for Tuesday as well? Quinn Cook. I see somebody said Quinn Cook. That's what's up. She said, go Laker gang. Absolutely. I want to see everything. He said, love the starting lineup. Yeah, the starting lineup is looking solid. I think this is one of those starting lineups that can compete on both ends of the floor with the rest of the league. So, man. He said, can't wait for the regular season to start. I feel you, bro. I feel you. We're right around the corner, though, man. One more weekend to go. I still can't see you on my phone. Dan, it's the rotation for me. Oh, you can't see me on your phone? That's interesting. Well, I'm here, and I can see your comment. Yeah, the rotations are I'm very curious to see who Frank is going to rotate off the bench first. What's going to be that B squad? Is it going to be – I'm sure it's going to be Dwight. Dwight's going to be in there. Is it going to be Caruso, or will it be Quinn Cook coming off the bench first? I mean, I'm very curious. Want to see no KCP. Hey, he's 0 for 4 thus far, but I'm going to give him one more chance to redeem himself tonight. Hopefully he continues to improve because we're going to need some sort of production from that position off the bench. So, hey, Dan, shout out to you, brother. I'd really love to see LeBron James and AD rest. And the rest of Lake Show demolish the Flippers. Oh, okay. My bad. I read that wrong. Yeah, definitely, man. But one game at a time. I'm focused on this one. Now, this is where we're really going to get to see kind of how superior we are to the Warriors. Even though I don't think Curry's playing. I'm not sure on that, though. Don't quote me on that. But if he does play, I would like it better so we can kind of see how we match up to the Warriors during the regular season. Now, so far we're 2-0 versus them. One game they kind of played hard for the first half. The second game they just played all their bench players versus ours. Either way, we're 2-0 in preseason. It doesn't really matter. But I want to see them really try to win this game, and I want to see us really try to win this game. Like I said, the final two games of the preseason, I want to see the Lakers ramp it up, and I believe that's what Frank Vogel's going to do tonight. Yes, it's definitely still preseason, Emma. But like I said, we should simulate regular season. This is when we have to do the final tuning to the roster. This is when we have to really, truly see who fits where and who's going to get the bulk of minutes at every position, both starting and bench. Dan, would you like to see Zach Norvell get significant minutes? Absolutely. I think the young buck has earned it thus far. I really have been impressed. I'm sure you guys have been as well, not just with his highlights, but like I said, when he shoots, he looks like a vet. He doesn't get rattled, and that is a great attribute to have for a young rookie like Zach Norvell, especially somebody who was drafted late in the draft, right? So I truly like him, and I want to see. I can't wait to see Allen. Is it Allen? Thornton Tucker or something like that. I can't wait to see that cat as well because he's the youngest player in the draft. He was 18 when we drafted him. Not sure if he's 19 now, but either way, I'm curious to see him as well. I'm not sure when he's making his return. Still no updates on him, but we have a pretty deep roster, and it's going to be up to Frank Vogel to figure out who plays and whatnot. Hey, Dan, what's up? I like your T-shirt, and I love the starting lineup. Oh, thanks, bro. Going with Jordan for today. Dan, did you see the Celtics' new rookie dropping 9 threes? Dude dropped 30 points. Definitely didn't see the Celtics rookie, man. I don't really keep up with the Celtics like that. But, I mean, anybody who drops 9 threes is showing some sort of a sign, right? Hey, what's up, T? How you doing? Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Talon Horton Tucker. There you go. Talon Horton Tucker. Man, that name is going to be hard to remember for me just simply because it's like, I'm just going to call him Tucker, man. Or Horton Tucker or Talon. I don't know. I can't mention all 3 of his names. Dan, do you think Kuz will be ready for opening night? I hope so. But if he's not, I'm not going to worry too much about it. Yes, we did waive David Stockton, and we signed that other kid who I'm really not familiar with, but let's see if we see him today. The starting lineup for today, brother, is going to be LeBron James, Avery Bradley. It's going to be Danny Green, JaVale McGee, and Anthony Davis. So the same starting lineup that beat the Warriors the first night when we debuted in the preseason. He said, what up, Dan? How many minutes do you think AD gets tonight? Well, actually, Frank Vogel mentioned that both him and LeBron, Anthony Davis and LeBron, are going to get 30 minutes at the very least. So I should at least see them play like 6 minutes per quarter at least. That's what I expect. Or 7 minutes per quarter. He said Stockton was trash. I wouldn't call him trash, man. He's just undersized for his position. And in the NBA, I see point guards are trending more towards size. You got guards like Lonzo out there. He was just undersized, and defensively he was a liability. I understand why they cut him. But I did like his passing IQ and his jumper was pretty wet. So I wouldn't call him trash. Is LeBron playing? LeBron is playing. Definitely playing tonight. Will Kuzma be the future sixth man of the bench? That's going to be for Frank Vogel to answer, man. At this point, I don't know if Frank Vogel plans to incorporate him into the starting lineup. Honestly, right now, I don't see where other than maybe taking Avery Bradley's spot, which could happen. And then we'd have my favorite lineup, which is the biggest lineup in the NBA. That could happen, LeBron at point, Kuz at shooting guard, Danny Green small forward, or flip Kuz and Danny Green. Kuz at small forward, Danny Green shooting guard, Anthony Davis and JaVale. That's the biggest lineup in the NBA. If you guys remember, like a month ago, I dropped a poll on that, and you guys voted for that one as your favorite lineup as well, which was my lineup. That was my death lineup right there. Dan, how happy are you that we got different coaches in that and not that bum Luke Walton? I'm ecstatic, bro. Very happy. Luke Walton, I don't hate him, but I hate his coaching style. I hate his low basketball IQ and how passive aggressive he was with our rookies. Just the other night, Frank Vogel praised Zach Norvell and said he could really put up some buckets. He praised him. So the fact that he did that pretty much shows me that he's going to be a good coach for the young players as well as the vets. Come here, Paul. Come here, boy. My dog's trying to leave the room. He said, Dan, I heard Kuzma's playing Tuesday. I hope so, man. I really hope so. Come on, buddy. Come on. Yeah, I hope he plays Tuesday. But if he doesn't play on Tuesday, then I'm not tripping. I'm ready for him to get back healthy whenever he's ready, and we'll go from there. He said, nah, Dan, bro, you hated on Walton, bro. Yes, when he was with the Lakers, I definitely didn't like him then, especially the way he treated our young players. They're very underdeveloped. I mean, just look at how some of these young players are doing with, like, the Washington Wizards, Thomas Bryant. Young players do better when they left Luke Walton's poor system, which pretty much didn't reward anybody. kind of punish young players for doing good, which was weird. Dan, what's up, bro? Long time no see. What's up, Jimmy? How you doing, bro? My dog's name is Paw, P-A-W. Not Pal, Paw. Because he has a brown paw. That's why we decided to call him that. Dan, what do you think about Lonzo and Zion? I feel Lonzo's going to have a great season. Yeah, maybe. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. I like that young duo. I like Brandon Ingram there as well. I mean, those three are going to be special together. But it's going to take some time. As you guys all know, young players don't win right off the bat in the NBA. It doesn't happen like that. You know? Zach needs more minutes than KCP. We'll see. That's going to be up to coach. Now, Zach is a two-way contract, so his contract will expire within the regular season, I think within 45 games. If they want to convert him into an actual contract, they're going to have to cut somebody. That's when you start questioning if we're going to keep DeMarcus or not. I like Zach Norvell. I'm just not sure if they're going to cut a contract in order to bring him up. But if he's effective, anything's possible. Dan, AD is a bad man, LOL. LA is in for a treat. Needs to stay healthy. Absolutely. Dan, you should get Paul some Laker gear. They sell it at Petco. For sure, bro. I'll check it out. And by the way, it's P-A-W, Paul. What's up with Iggy? Iguodala, from what I'm hearing, I just posted it on Twitter. Who was it? One of the reporters was saying that Iguodala is going to get he's going to get bought out pretty soon. So if there's no trade available, he's going to get bought out. Then he's going to choose between the Lakers and the Clippers. Honestly, the choice is so easy. Just come to the actual LA team, purple and gold. But I don't understand what I think maybe the media is making it more of a competition than it should be. He said, Dan, I'm liking Vogel and the time he calls timeouts. He does it at the right times, unlike Walton. He does it at the common sense times, which, I mean, I remember last year I'd be on Twitter talking about call it timeout. Like 7 plays later, he calls a timeout after we down by 10 already. That's not good. When you see the team starting to fall apart, you have to, reprimand them and reel them in. That's what a real leader does. And that's what Luke Walton lacks experience. I don't know, man. Honestly, I felt like he was gift wrapped the Lakers job. At this rate, they should have gave it to me. I also don't have coaching experience. So in that sense, we're tied. But I know they said he was an assistant for a couple of years. That's not good enough, man. Not for the Lakers. We have to bring in somebody with head coaching experience, and that's what Frank Vogel is. He said Dudley is a step too slow. I'm not worried about JD. JD's gonna do what JD does, and that's get under people's skin, play defense. He's another body that you could throw in the post just to pester some players, right? Just to annoy them. That's what he's here for. Anything he brings you on the offensive end, it's a bonus. Don't expect highlights from Dudley, but once in a while he will. I saw him play last year, and he was impressive, just as veteran leadership. That's what we brought him here for. Dan, what's up, bro? I haven't heard from you in a long time. Lakers family, Los Angeles, love. Oh, that's what's up. Thanks, Austin. Hey, welcome back, brother. Hey, getting ready for this new season, man. Let's get it. Dan, I wouldn't mind Melo. I hope you mean LaMelo, because Carmelo, no, thank you. I'll pass. He said Dudley is willing to play in a system. Melo kills the system. There you go. Dan Woj. Woj said that he is expecting Memphis to buy out Iggy. Yeah, I expect it too. They don't want it to become a distraction to the locker room, especially with young talent they're trying to develop. That gets in the way of all of that. So, yeah, me too. Dan, have you noticed that Rondo is amazing from the three-point line when he's set up, but usually misses when he does too much movement? Yeah, I've noticed Rondo looks to be improved as a set shooter. But, yeah, he's never been an off-the-dribble type shooter, definitely. But, hey, anything Rondo gives us on the offensive end is also a bonus, especially when teams are sagging off of him. He needs to be able to knock that shot down, and hopefully he does consistently. If not, then that starting role or bench role will be in question. I do watch Laker Film Room, man. That's my guy. Anytime we make a trade, I definitely tune in. But, yeah, that's definitely my guy. So excited about the season. Me too, bro. It's around the corner. Here we come. Kevin King knows what's up. What's up, Kevin? Rondo shot 40% last year from 3. I mean, yeah, but percentages can be deceiving. Yeah, he was a good three-point shooter, like I said, when he was open and set shots. He improved. He's improved over his career because early on he couldn't knock it down for nothing, which was a blessing for us Laker fans because we got to beat him in 7 in the finals. He said, I love this channel, bro. All is Laker fan. Thanks, brother. I appreciate you, man. He said, people sleeping on Rondo shooting because he's not known for shooting, which is good. We need people to sleep on him, and we need him to knock him down for sure. Dan, are you hyped about the Rams trade? Yes. Oh my God, we got Ramsey, bro. That secondary is gonna be fire. Now we got Aaron Donald up top, and we got Ramsey. One of the top corners in the game in his prime. I'm excited. I think the Rams could turn it around, but we're gonna need Jared Goff to step up big time. Dan, do you like the idea of the Lakers signing Iman Shumpert or Kenneth Faried? I don't mind. I like both of those players. Definitely serviceable. They definitely know their roles and they play good hard defense. However, Iguodala, as long as he's out there, I'd rather wait for him for sure. He said, "You're right, bruh. He could hit a barn with a brick." The DTLF AD's going for 30 and 10 and 5 in Staples Center debut. Book it. Maybe. That's why I drafted him on DraftKings, man. I feel like he's about to show out for the fans. Let's see if he has a great game. I'm hyped, man. I'm excited. This is going to feel the closest to regular season, I believe, because Frank Vogel, I think, is going to coach to win tonight. And we should get the victory because we are the superior talented team. But we'll see how it goes. I'm excited for that, guys. How y'all feeling, man? I'm telling you, I'm curious to see who's the first unit to come off the bench. That could be very telling, and it could show us what Frank Vogel kind of his train of thought. Let's see what he's thinking, what he's liking, what kind of rotations and player combinations he throws out there off the bench. We know what the starting lineup is now, right? Now let's figure out who the first people that get the call off the bench are going to be early on. So just pay attention to that. I definitely will. Follow me on Twitter if you guys don't follow me, at Daniel Lakers fan. I definitely give my thoughts during the game on there. Very emotional, by the way, so I'm sure we could relate. What's up, Lakers haters? How you doing, bro? Dan, do you expect the main guys to play Friday? Maybe if they play exceptionally well today, maybe coach will give them a day off. But if they feel like they still have a ways to go and we need to gel a little bit more, maybe. But I'm curious as well. Let's see if they get the rest or if they play. Dan, what's your bench lineup? I will answer that in post-game after this game because I really haven't seen a consistent rotation off the bench. They're throwing out random different combinations. So let me see how guys play. Let me see how Quinn Cook looks. Let me see how Caruso looks because they're all competing for similar minutes at the same positions. So let's just see how these guys all look, and then I'll give you guys, my take on that. He said Chip City. Come on, dude. The Clippers ain't never won a dang championship. Why do you guys call yourself Chip City? Come on, man. Get out of here. Dan, what's our starting lineup tonight? Okay, it's LeBron at point, Avery Bradley shooting guard, small forward Danny Green, power forward Anthony Davis, and center JaVale McGee, which is the defensive lineup we had chosen a month back right here on this channel and during that poll. So very excited for that. Now let's see if this is going to be the lineup that they roll out on Tuesday when we face the Flippers. Most likely it will be, unless Kyle Kuzma progresses extremely fast and he impresses coaches in practice, and maybe. I've been good, man. Thanks for asking. I appreciate that. He said, how about them Niners? Beat the breakout, the Rams, still go Lakers. Man, I'm not excited, bro. That's my brother's team, the Niners. I'm a Rams fan. The Rams going to turn it around, though, man. We just got Jalen Ramsey, and I can't wait to see him in that secondary, man. It's going to be fun to watch. I'll tell you what. That defense with Aaron Donald up top, Clay Matthews, and Ramsey now, they're going to kill, man. I love my 49ers. Hey, I got love for the Niners just because my brother loves them as well. I mean, growing up, I always used to watch the 49ers. But, again, my team is the Rams all the way. The moment they got here is the moment they touched my soul, and I'm very excited. What's my favorite Lakers player? Well, you'd be shocked to find out that, LeBron's up there for sure. Anthony Davis is up there. But Kyle Kuzma, man, I'm rooting for Kuzma the most because he is the last of the Mohicans. He's that young piece that we need to connect the present and the future, And to me, I've always liked Kyle Kuzma, just his mentality, where he was drafted, how humble he is, the whole combination, man. Kuz is my guy. Dan, I'm worried about Danny Green. What's wrong with him? Not really hitting many shots. He's not trying yet, man. That's a vet. And he's been taking it easy early on in the season. That's what you got to know about Danny Green. He's a vet. He's proving. You don't have to worry about proven players. Worry about the unproven players. Worry about the Alex Carusos. Worry about, the younger players. They haven't proved anything consistently. Danny Green, Spurs, knockdown shooter, two-way player. Toronto Raptors, knockdown shooter, two-way player, champion in both teams. So I expect him to do the Triple Crown and win a championship here with the Lakers as well. And I think he's going to contribute immensely, especially in the playoffs, man. Guys like him don't get rattled, so I love it. Dan, you excited for Cook? I'm excited, bro. Let's see what the Duke product can bring to this roster. You know, I know that he has a little bit of handles. He can take you off the dribble. He can spot up. I like the combination of what he does, man. Thank you, Combat. I appreciate you, man. Thank you, brother. Hey, man, keep putting in that work. You deserve it too, man. Check out Combat Sports Talk, all things Sports LA, man. That's my guy right there. Dan, you excited for Cook? Again, extremely, man. I can't wait to see the full roster. When we're fully healthy, how we're going to combine and just to see the rotations Frank Vogel's going to, you know, be able to cook up and throw out there is going to be exciting, man, because we have the right combinations to win championships. It's all up to the coaching staff to put our players in position to succeed. And I think they're going to do it because so far, all I've been hearing about the coaching staff is how amazing they are. Anthony Davis just said it in an interview right before this game. He said that, you know, he's loving the coaching staff and all that, which, by the way, little hints that Anthony Davis is going to stay here for a long time. He ain't going nowhere. So I'm very happy. Dan, what do you think about Giannis's brother? I like him. Again, he's very raw, but I'd like to keep him around for two reasons. One, to keep developing him and see if we can turn him into a player. And number two, to see if we can use him to recruit Giannis when he becomes a free agent and LeBron's getting ready to retire. So, yes, I am a Laker fan. I'm spoiled. But Laker fans, they speak a lot of truth, man. A lot of truth. That's why people hate us because, you know, they ain't us. Martin, what's up, brother? He said, DTLF, do you think K-Cock can eventually get a few minutes at the 3 coming off the bench? Ooh, that's going to be tough. Again, K-Cock, I believe, is a two-way player. So maybe he'll get some minutes here and there, depending on injuries. But I like him a lot. I like Devontae K-Cock. Again, reminds me of Tariq Black type player, maybe a little bit more skilled. But, yeah, I really like him. We'll see what coach decides. He said Giannis and AD, oh, my God, don't forget about Kuz. I think that could be the future trilogy leading us to another dynasty. So I'm not going to look that far ahead. Let's live in the moment. Let's enjoy this dynasty that we're about to embark on, hopefully, and, you know, one day at a time. Why are y'all hating on Caruso? He will be all right. I love Caruso, but I'm saying if they should worry about players, I just use them as an example, Kevin. They should be the younger players, not guys like Danny Green, you know, guys that have been there. Kuzma still hurt? Well, he's been cleared for practice, so that's the good news. Hopefully he'll return soon. I think it's all precautious right now. Do you think Kuz can become a superstar? Okay, Joshua. Now, that's a good question. Let me tell you why. Because superstar is not a word you could throw around. There's maybe 5 of them in the NBA, and the Lakers have 2 of them, which, again, is the reason I'm picking it's the reason I'm picking the Lakers to win a championship. But superstar, very tough. All-star, maybe. If he puts in the work, I believe it. I believe in Kuz. Superstars are special players that can come around once in a while and are transcendent players. Can he become that? It's going to take a lot of work, man. But I never doubt any young fella. You just never know with these guys. You said AD staying with number 3 or going back to 23. That's going to be a good question. We'll see. If he accomplishes a championship as number 3, then I think it's better for him just to have number 3, man. You're not going to want to hang 2 jerseys from the rafters like Kobe, man. You're going to want 1. So if they get a championship this year, I think AD will stay number 3. It's a new beginning for him, man. It's a winning beginning. I know he said he wants to be 23 and they're going to exchange it next year, but we'll see. He wants to go out. Yeah, he loves my girlfriend. Yeah, I'll let him out in a little bit. I'm about to end this video. I'll take a couple more questions. Come here, buddy. Come here. Paul. Dan, you happy so far with the effort Dwight has given us? Absolutely. I mean, that's all I asked from Dwight, right? I asked for effort, right? I asked for effort and just hustle. That's all he has to give in his game, and everything else will be a bonus, right? All those, caught lob, dunks, steals, and transition. I don't expect too much of that in the regular season. Now, remember, the last game, not to take nothing away from Dwight because it was a great performance, but he was going up against bench players, third stringers for the most part. So I just want half of what he gave me the last game. If he can give me half of that every night and once in a while surprise, it was a great signing. If he can't give me at least half, then okay, then now we got a problem. But Dwight Howard, his effort, his energy, his attitude has all been great. I commend the guy. You guys know me. Even if I don't like somebody, I will give them credit where credit is due. I try to stay 100. I try to keep the 100 all times. Dan, the Flippers are a joke. They are the bastard child of LA. Move them to San Clemente. He said, so the wine. Well, let me read the rest of that. He said, going to San Clemente so the wine drinkers can enjoy them, just like the Chargers. I feel you, bro. I'm not even tripping, man. I'm not tripping on the Clippers. The Clippers, look, man. I thought it was funny that their new jerseys look like the LA Times because the media has been sucking up so much to the LA Clippers that I think they're returning the favor, right? I think might as well print the backstory news on the back of their jersey, man. I don't get what the hype is. They're trying to be all OG and thugged out, man. They ain't Los Angeles, period. No matter how many LA Times style letters or San Andreas Grand Theft Auto style letters they type on their jersey, they're just never going to be LA, period. I mean, they're just coming off as tryhards now, honestly. Clippers and their fans are super tryhards, so are never going to fit in LA. I mean, they might as well move elsewhere. I mean, what's the harm in that, right? Start a new legacy somewhere. Maybe you'll have a chance, And let me just block this idiot named, well, I'm not even going to, I'm not going to crap on the name because his name is cool, but yeah, his agenda is not. Ali, sorry, man, you got to go. There's only one Ali that stays in the room, and that's the one in the back over there, man. He said Kawhi has never locked down LeBron. I'm not worried about Kawhi, just like I wasn't worried about Kawhi when he was with the Spurs. I know he's a great player, but he ain't going to do nothing on the Clippers, period. He said Rondo will rest tonight. That's what's up. And on that note, I'm actually going to exit the chat because I got to go readjust my fantasy lineups. I had Rondo on one of the fantasy lineups. But I'll take like 3 more questions before I get off, man. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'll catch you guys post-game. But 3 more questions. He said, who you got winning opening night? Lakers, of course. Of course. Oh, by the way, the game is going to be on ESPN tonight. For those of you that don't have Spectrum, you will get a chance to catch it tonight. Thank you, B. I appreciate you, bro. He said, who in the Clippers will lock down AD? Good question. Easy answer. I love easy answered questions. Nobody. Let's sweep the Warriors. I feel you, bro. What's your record for the year? My record for the year? I haven't made any predictions yet. But, you're talking about the overall record for the Lakers? Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. I did the record prediction video. I think it was like anywhere between 57 and 62, right? So that was my prediction. I have like a 5-game gap. Thanks, bro. I appreciate you, man. Thanks, boxing fan. Thank God I have Spectrum. DTLF, use NBA for free. They have a link for Spectrum. Yeah, I've been telling everybody about it for about a couple of weeks now. So definitely check that out, guys, if you guys already have it. But thanks for reminding us, bro. I appreciate that. Anyways, guys, it's going to wrap it up for me. Thank you so much. Don't forget to hit the like button. Truly helps out the channel, man. Helps us grow the family. And let's keep grinding. I'll catch you guys post-game to answer the rest of those questions that you guys had for me. Thank you so much, and peace out.